Chat Arms TV, man. We're back with another interview, man. And this is one that's been in the works for about a month or so. We've been speaking on it, and we locked it in at the Soul of the South. Yeah, in North Carolina. We got Lord Lhus, man. How's it going, bro?
Doing good, man. Yeah. Doing good, man. Really honored to be here at these shows, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, we're currently, man, we're about 30 minutes away from night 2 starting. Here at South Fork Music and Mudfest, and you performed last night, which would have been Thursday night, right?
I did.
Before we get into your story, you want to kind of just talk about this experience?
All right. First off, Soul of the South was awesome. That's in my hometown. Well, not my hometown, my home area, Appalachia. Big shout out to Corey Short.
Yeah.
Silverados. He put me on the flyer there, and ever since I got on that flyer, I've just been getting more and more shows, so I want to give a shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
But now we're here at South Fork. Performed last night. It was an amazing crowd, amazing people here. Really honored to be here. Probably one of my best shows I've ever done, I think.
Yeah.
They cut me a little short, but it's all right. It's
Yeah.
been real fun. Thank you, BCC Concerts.
No, for sure, man. So you are known for hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing this over 20 years, right?
Yeah, 27.
27, yeah. So you're a vet in the game. But you just recently, would you say within the last few years, kind of shifted into, I don't want to say country rap because you rap.
Yeah, well,
but you know how it is. Well, that's what we're getting put in.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I started doing the underground scene, battle rap, all that. I went to Europe and did that whole scene, and it's great. But I came home and I quit rapping for 2 years. And I heard it was, this country rap stuff. I'm like, this is more fitting. Like, I feel more comfortable here.
Just from where you're from. And where you're at,
Appalachia and whatnot. So I dropped A, and that was the first time kind of going into that realm. And I just felt really comfortable in it. And plus, I want to say, the scene here compared to the underground rap scene, it's like you guys are way more welcoming and hospitable. So I'm right where I need to be. I feel real good here.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, from the hip hop scene, because I've been doing it, not 27, I've been doing it 20, but there were so many nights back in the day, bro, where you were just performing in front of other rappers.
Oh, all the time.
You know
I still do.
But
sometimes.
But it was only that, you know what I'm saying? And it was the love wasn't there like it is with this, because I think it was a lot of people were not wanting to show love because they were you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was
that's exactly what it is. Here, people want to see people succeed.
Yeah.
And in the underground scene, they don't. Just for instance, I've had beef in underground and country rap beef. And the country rap beef I had, now we're homies. He's about to be on my album. I ain't even gonna mention their names because I got nothing but respect for the man. But it's I still got beef from 2000s, 2001 in underground hip hop. So it's very different, man.
So did you grow up? Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah. And was that pretty much where you spent most of your time growing up?
Yeah, childhood, yes.
Yeah. What was childhood like?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I got 2 great parents. I didn't have a bad childhood at all. I was a rebellious kid.
Right.
But
you think it was
shout out to my parents. They did a great job with me, man.
Right. You think the rebelliousness was maybe just from boredom, or from just curiosity?
That and the people I hang around with.
Right.
Because I was with the wrong crowd when I was younger, for sure.
Early on, how early was maybe not even necessarily hip hop, but just music in general? When do you remember? What did you grow up hearing in the house? What did your
Leonard Skinner, Alabama, Waylon Jennings, Hank Williams Jr., Blackfoot. My dad really put me on to some good music. Thank you, Dad, because he's got good taste in music, and I still listen to his type of shit. But that the old classic Southern rock, a little bit of country. I used to hear a lot of Garth Brooks and all that old school country.
Skinner is my pop's favorite all the time, man.
So me too. Skinner's the shit.
Yeah,
but I started getting hip hop around Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, NWA.
So early mid-90s.
Yeah, but I was in the music way before that.
Right. Have you ever was rap the only thing you ever tried performing, or did you do rock, or did you, younger, early on, did you ever do anything like that?
I wanted to do some singing, but I never did. I'm not a good singer.
Right.
But so just rapping,
Yeah. And so when you said rap, you said it was the Dre, Snoop Dogg, Death Row, that style.
Well, NWA really is when I really started hearing hip hop, and my parents were like, "Don't listen to that." So it was forbidden fruit, So I got really hooked into it. And got into it, and from there it went to the East Coast, New York, Big L, Wu-Tang, Rakim.
What do you think? So, we're both from the South, but we both, like, I'm a big East Coast rap guy.
Me too, that's where I started. I still love 90s East Coast rap. Right. You can't beat it.
I wonder what it was about that with us being Southern cats, being attracted to that sound, as opposed, because I listened to that way more than I listened to Outkast and stuff like that initially.
Oof. Yeah,
I caught it later, you know what I'm saying?
I'd say it's because it was a new sound. You know, like that rugged New York, underground, just raw sound. So that's what I like.
I guess that's what it was for me too, because for me mainly it was like the Locks, Dipset,
the Locks for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't really big into Dipset.
Usually it was either or. It was either like he was like Rough Riders, like it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like because they were more street with it. Dipset was way more flashy, and
I'd go even way more underground, like Hyenas in the Desert, Gravediggers, Flatliners. Like people never even heard of some of this stuff that I would listen to still today.
Yeah. So when did it become a thing where you went from just being a fan of the music to being like, man, I want to? Whether it was writing or battling or what?
Well, in middle school, my friend Brandon, he's unknown, and Ryan Eternal, he was my old producer. He stopped making beats, but an amazing producer. Yeah. Us three had a group called Psychotics that we just were called, and we freestyle it and lunch and whatnot. Yeah. And then Ryan Eternal bought some equipment. This was like 1999, like when Acid Pro had first came out. Yeah. Or right then, and he started making beats, and from there we just started doing music and never stopped.
Did you ever like creating your music, right? Mm-hmm. Was you always a writer, or did you ever try like freestyling?
I freestyle it, for sure. That was my thing. Was
that just natural to you?
Yeah. If you go on YouTube and just put Lord Lhus freestyle, you'll find thousands of thousands of like real freestyles.
We'll put your YouTube channel in there too.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
People find, people can click on it. Yeah. So like battle sing too, like you're a battle fan. You used to battle rap, stuff like that.
Yeah, I did battle before it turned into what it is now, where they're writing it and
where they're like Chad and Lhus have a tag team battle against A and B, and you got 6 months to write for it.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, that's
performance
cool,
art.
I was before that. I was battling like real freestyle, face to face. But
it's weird. It's crazy that it's turned into that, because them dudes are getting like card like money. For one battle, you know.
It's cool though. I wish success on anybody trying to do it. I like it. Some of it. There's like Chuggo that does it. He's hilarious.
Chuggo's dope. Yeah.
You know Chuggo? I know him personally. Shout out Chuggo.
I've just seen. I think I've seen.
He's some of his funny. Stuff. He's one of the older Canadian. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
He's one of the older Canadian battle rappers. He's really funny and dope.
Yeah. So what do you say? When would you say you released your first project? I mean,
2000.
Okay, and it was obviously, was it a group project or was it a solo project?
It was Psychotics, and the album was called Psychosis, and nobody will ever hear it. I think if you actually search it, you could maybe find something close, but I've erased all that from history.
Well, you know how it is, man. Back in the day, and I'm sure when you created it and y'all created it, it was one of those things where it's like, man, this is the dopest shit we've ever heard.
Oh yeah, but it was just disgusting.
Me too, bro. When I started, we were recording on a computer mic that come with the desktop type thing, you know.
Man, the first time I recorded a song ever was on an ADAT tape. I don't even know if people know what that is. Wow, like an ADAT tape, looks like a VCR tape.
Yeah, you couldn't even punch in on them, could you?
Yeah, that was at a Page studio before we had got that studio equipment.
Yeah. Did you know instantly when you recorded, like maybe when you heard yourself the first time, something like that? Was it something that you got hooked on immediately?
Yeah, I was addicted right there. Because I have passion and I needed something to release, and that was it. Mm-hmm. I feel like if I didn't make music, you know, this is cliche, everybody says this, but it's true. If you're a passionate artist, if it wasn't for music, I'd definitely be dead or in jail or on drugs.
Because like you said early on, like you was running with the people that you probably wouldn't run with now. It's like one of those things.
Oh, I don't run with them now. I wish them the best, but they're not even doing well, you know.
Right.
And they might even see this because I'm sure they follow my stuff. I hope you guys are getting well and clean and getting on track, man, because you only live this life once, and there's enough money around here for everybody to get, man. You just got to be passionate.
No, for sure, man. And so, like, starting out with the project in 2000, and then when would you say the first solo project came along that timeline?
I did Psychotics, then I was with Bloodline, then Psychotics I'd say like 2005. I did my first solo song. It was called Dark Forces, and that's still online. I mean, it's old, but I still like that song. It's me. It was on some real dark stuff, but
yeah, like some.
And that was the first song. That and another one called "What's the Reason," and they were complete opposites. One was like horrorcore, and one was conscious, anti-government rap. So
yeah,
they're both still online if people want to find them. But
when you decided to, I know we're kind of bouncing around. We're kind of Tarantino, which is fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Like, so, do you want to speak about? I know that when we first spoke, you told me about an incident that happened in Canada. Is that something you want to talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about that. I'd love
Speak to the people
about
that because that was a very interesting.
Okay, since you brought it up, because I don't like to bring up negativity anymore.
But if you don't,
I want to because if they see this, I want them to see it.
Okay.
Back in the day, I was with a Snow Goons, and they were producers. We did 2 albums together. One of them sold a lot of records. It was called A Fist and a Thought, and I went on tour with them in Europe, and I ended up hooking up with some girl back in the day that was close to Just Allah from Jedi Mind Tricks. Mm-hmm. And he got mad or something about that, I didn't even know. But anyway, I hit up Vinny Paz, like, hey, you need to get your boy to chill. And he wrote me, he's like, it's on site, you're disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So they had a show in Toronto, and I was there, so I went to the show, I came along. I told the promoter, because I knew him, I said, hey, let them know I'm here. I want to squash any beef, man. I love these guys. Literally, at the time, I knew every lyric to all these dudes' songs. I'm a real rap fan, and I told them, I'm here, I want to squash it.
Keep going, I'm just going to shut this one.
And the promoter came back, he said, yeah, man, they're cool, man. Come back down, come backstage. They got a blunt ready for you and everything. So I'm like, all right. So I went there solo. As soon as I get back there, Ill Bill, Vinny Paz, King Size, DJ Clips, their merch guys, and it was like 5 people pulled me in. They pulled me in the corner, and they all got around me, and they were like, oh, you're a real tough guy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, I don't want no problems, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, they jumped me 5-on-1 at a show that I was trying to come stop beef. After that, they assassinated my character online, like I got bitch slapped or something by some one person. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then my whole career after that kind of went down online because the Snow Goons, the people I was with, and Baby Grand Records, the record I was with, put a public statement online just dropping me and kind of co-signing everything that these dudes said because they're dick riders. And I get it's a business aspect, but it's like I would never just drop a brother or a friend over some shit that the other people was wrong. And I see this a lot, in the scene. But what it was I got jumped. The label and the producers dropped me. They assassinated my character online, and I'm over in Europe at the time, and all these people in Europe are dick riders for Vinny Paz, Ill Bill, Snow Goons. So I couldn't get a show, I couldn't get a beat, couldn't get studio time. So it was like some bullshit. So anyway, that's what happened. If they see it, I would love to have a boxing match or an MMA match with Vinny Paz, any of these dudes that was there during the 5-on-1, and I'm positive, man, we can set it up. I don't want a street fight, man. It's for the kids. We can set up a fucking fight and send all the money to whatever charity you want. Since I got that out, just because that's been something on me for a lot of years.
Right,
and fucked my career up.
Right, and I don't do negativity at all, but I know that's something we spoke about, and I didn't know if that's something you wanted to address initially.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I wouldn't have just brought it up.
Right, well,
But since you asked, and this is what this is about, I'll never sugarcoat anything, and I want people that see this to know. So it's perfect. I'm glad you asked.
No, okay, right. So, did you say you took a break from music?
Yeah.
What time frame was that?
About 2018 to about 2020.
Okay. So
I was living in Europe, and I came back from Europe in 2019, and my girlfriend had broke up with me, and I was fucking destroyed. But I will say that turns you into a man. No, when you have your heart just ripped out, destroyed, fucking, you turn into a man or die. Yeah. So I needed that.
Right, because you feel like this is it. Like
But anyway, I had quit rapping then, and I was just working, doing a normal job. And it's funny because when I was doing music, I'd always say, man, I just want to have a family, a normal job, and do this. And then I come back to the United States, and I get it, and I'm like, nah, man, I got to get back on the road. I got to make some music. Yeah. So I'm living with my brother Trevor, and he's helping me, and he's like, yeah, you should make music. So we do and we recorded right at his house with all the animals, and that's really what got me back into it, doing that song A.
That's awesome, man.
That was in 2020.
Yeah, so like right around pandemic time frame.
Yeah, but you know, pandemic, I didn't even see a difference, man. I liked it because I was doing Uber Eats and I do no traffic, fucking.
And that's the time frame where everybody was doing that because nobody go nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't change anything about my life. I think that whole shit was a lie.
Yeah, it seems like it was like an alternate dimension, bro.
I think it was a lie, and I think the whole world was in on a lie to get one president out of office so they can kind of control the world. You call me crazy?
Not, bro. I mean,
hey, listen, because I ain't wear a mask once. I ain't took no vaccine. I ain't never got sick.
Oh, you never had it at all?
Not that I know of. I mean, I've had the flu or the sniffles, you know.
But like, yeah.
So I think a lot. You don't even want me to get in that conversation.
No,
I'll get canceled tomorrow.
No, but I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. It was a wild time frame.
It was.
So then you jump back into it with when A, and then that's when you started to kind of change the style. Was that when?
It was, because before I started rapping, I was listening to country rap, like Upchurch, Adam Calhoun, who else? Bubba Sparks, even at that time, you know, his older stuff, just the southern.
Yep.
It was southern hip hop for me, and then I heard the words country rap, and it fit, you know.
Yeah.
But really, I got to give it up to Upchurch for kind of. He's one of my favorites. He's the one that kind of. I was listening to him. He's like rebel flag, saying what he wants. I'm like, man, I don't even have to do this underground rap anymore. I can rap what I really do.
Yeah. Being from where you're from, that's what you're.
So him, Adam, all these, you know, early up and comer country rap rappers, man, salute to y'all, because this is where it's going. I mean,
yeah, man, and I love to see it, man, because, you know, I'm all about trying to bring everybody together and bring things forward, because coming from where the scene I was in, it was the same crab in the bucket mentality, man. Not country rap, I'm talking about rap, whatever you want to call it, 10 years ago. And it was just like that. Didn't nobody want to work as a squad, you know what I'm saying, and just try to push each other.
And that's the problem.
You
know, bringing it back to like when I was in Europe, I'd help everybody. Back in 2009, I had a little bit of fame in Europe. I could pretty much go anywhere I wanted. And I helped out numerous rappers, man, just for nothing. And they all turned on me, like literally. Just listen, people will stab you in the back just for a chance of an opportunity. So be very careful with who you help, man, because literally I was one of them guys that helped everybody, and it got me shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see that you found something that's more suitable. I don't want to say suitable, but like a better fit for you. You know what I mean?
It's perfect.
Yeah. So it's like, go ahead.
Because, you know, back in the day, I was trying to rap like I was from New York. I had an identity crisis. I'm not scared to admit it. I think we all did, bro. Yeah, I'm not scared to admit it.
Yeah, I did when I started, you know.
And as I said back after my ex broke my heart, and it's kind of like I heard all this country rap, it's like, fuck that bullshit. Let's get into this, real life rap. This is just southern, you know, I'm on that southern pride where I'm from, and it fits perfect for me, man.
Yeah, dude. And you're currently working on a new album?
Yes, it's more than halfway done, but I'm just waiting on some verses. And
hell yeah, bro.
But I want it to be perfect because I feel like this is my best work.
Yeah. Do you have a title for the album?
Yeah, American Folk Rap.
American Folk Rap. Hell yeah, dude. Do you have one producer that's doing the majority of it, or do you
I did. My boy Eternal that I've been working with since 1999, he did most of it, but literally he just quit.
Oh, that's right. That's
he got a family, and I don't know, but he just quit, and it was a sad day for me.
Right.
But I have a new producer now. His name's Matt Pelick, man, I hate it. I can't remember his damn name. I'm gonna have to promote him on my thing. But I have a new producer now, and he's doing all the rest, and they're really dope.
Dope, man. And that's dope and this will be will this be your first full-length album since you came back to doing it? Right? I know you dropped some singles.
I did Me the People in 2020.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of experimental because I did a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah.
Like I got a song called Flesh Machine on there.
Yeah.
But right then, because A was originally on that. Mm-hmm. By song A and a few other songs. And I'm going to have this on my new album, remastered. But it was then that I was kind of experimenting what I wanted to do and went into where it is now.
Yeah. Do you have a projected, will it be up by the end of the year, hopefully?
God willing.
Right.
God willing.
But it's on the way, and you've got singles that you're going to be dropping a lot.
I don't want to drop any more singles because I done dropped like 4.
Yeah.
So I want to have a lot of exclusives so people actually buy the album.
Right, so it's not just all the songs that they've already heard. Yeah.
I will have Bubba Sparks on the album, so I'll look forward to that.
That's going to be dope. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I got, right now I got my boy, I'm trying to think of who's on it. You'll wait, you'll see it.
Okay.
I don't want to get too much.
There you go. But you got Bubba on the album. That's dope. Yeah. That's really dope to hear, bro.
Hard Target's on it. He's a good one.
Oh, hell yeah. Target's my dog, man.
Yeah. He actually, it's a funny story. Bubba was supposed to be on the song he's on.
Yeah.
Some shit happened.
Yeah.
Hard Target was like, well, just send it to me. I'll do it. I'm like, all right. I didn't even really ask. He came through, like, sent it back like 2 days later.
Oh, Target's awesome, man.
Killed it.
Yeah, he's dope.
I was like, all right, perfect, man. And then the beat that Bubba's on now, I think even fits Bubba better.
So it worked out.
Everything works out, man. If you have faith, everything works out.
Yeah.
Man.
So the new album is dropping soon.
Before the year.
Yeah. And you're still going to be doing shows, like you've been out doing a lot of shows.
Any show I can get.
Yeah.
So give me one.
Everybody watching wants to check it. Yeah, wants to check out and wants to book Lhus, man. We'll put his contact info in there too. I'll ask you this, bro. This is what I ask all the interviews, and you can word it however it makes more sense. Who is Lord Lhus, or who is Brandon, or however you want to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Lord Lhus is your regular, average guy from the Carolinas that just happened to get lucky enough to travel the world, learn a few languages, and learn some culture, and come back and still do music. But I'm just a regular guy. I don't wear jewelry. I don't look for fame. I don't sell out my soul. I don't stab my brothers in the back. I'm just your regular person of the people. I feel like if you listen to my music, it's the music of the people, the music that, you know, at least I think, because I don't put on any front. You don't see me doing anything fake or sugarcoating or anything. I'm just your average American. Very patriotic American. And I'll say living in so many different countries made me that way. So if you've never traveled and you're one of them America haters, get the fuck out and you'll come back in a few years.
Right, because you got to see it from other...
Not saying that these countries are bad, but we are America, motherfucker. Like, there ain't nothing like this. When we go at it, if you go out of this country, people, you don't even have to talk to people. They know you're American by just the way our stride is, how we walk, how we look. And that says something to everybody. The world looks up to us, man.
For sure, man.
But that's who I am. Your average American, man. Your average broke American trying to make it in this
just trying to get by, bro. That's what we're all trying to do, bro. You know, at the end of the day.
Thank God I have good credit, man, because if I didn't have credit cards, I couldn't do none of this shit.
Right. Well, dude, man, I know it's been crazy this weekend. I'm glad that we was able to. I think they're fixing to start here in a few minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm glad we were able to sit down with you, man. I know we've been talking about it, and salute to you again for showing me love, man. And
thank you.
And I'm glad we was able to make this happen, and we'll make sure to put your links there for social media and all that stuff. Y'all be sure to go follow them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we got to sit down and do this, man. Yeah,
I appreciate you. Before I leave, man, shout out to Rob Smith, Corey Short, Silverados, BCC Concerts, all the people on my team that represent, Trevor, just everybody. Thank you, man. Nothing's going to stop here. Hell yeah, dude. Lord Lhus, man. Chat Arms TV.